Well, hundreds of police officers in the U.S. state of Maine are on the hunt for a suspect between two mass shootings that have left at least 16 people dead. Dozens more are injured. Reports say the death toll could hit as high as 22, making it the deadliest mass shooting in America this year. On Wednesday night, gunfire was reported at a bar and a bowling alley in Lewiston City. Police reported multiple casualties at both sites and warned that an active shooter was on the loose. Authorities later released photographs of the suspect named Robert Card. Police say he should be considered armed and dangerous. He was last seen holding a high-powered assault-style rifle. U.S. President Joe Biden has spoken on the telephone with Maine's governor and several lawmakers. He has offered full federal support in the wake of this attack. And for more, Sally Patterson joins us live from New York. Sally, the manhunt, hundreds of police involved in this. What progress have we seen so far?
That's right. We've heard that there are literally hundreds of law enforcement officials spread out across the state of Maine looking for that person of interest who has, as of yet, not been found. Schools in the area have been told to stay closed. That includes both in the town of Lewiston itself, but also in the biggest city in Maine, Portland, which is at least 30 miles from the town itself. And so there is that real concern across the whole state that people should stay cautious. People are basically been told to shelter, to remain where they are, to look after loved ones. Some businesses in the area are also remaining closed on Thursday to avoid being out and about and to keep employees safe. Now, as you say, Robert Card has been identified as a person of interest and not officially a suspect, but police are looking for him. There are reports that he was admitted to a mental health facility and has been hearing voices. And there are concerns that he is a trained firearms instructor and is known to have at least one assault rifle. So there are concerns that he might still be out on the loose. There is much fear within the town of Lewiston on Thursday. It's a small community there, and many people either know someone who was at one of those two shootings that unfolded on Wednesday night local time, or definitely know people who know people there. And there are, with at least 22 people dead and many, many others injured. The pain felt by that community is likely to last a very long time.
Oh, Sally, incidents like these invariably reignite debate on gun control. Efforts to tighten gun control long faced opposition in Congress. Now we have a new House Speaker finally in place. Is his position on gun laws likely to change the direction of debate on this?
Well, absolutely. Gun control here in the US is one of the most divisive topics, and it's likely to become more of an issue, not less, as we approach the 2024 election. Now, as you say, Mike Johnson is that new speaker. He was elected on Wednesday after weeks of speculation and debate going on in Congress. And the reality is he is a conservative speaker. He is to the right, and he has voted in line with that over the past couple of years. He's voted against tighter gun control rules, as well as against various LGBT plus bills as well, abortion issues. He really puts himself quite firmly on that more conservative leading side of the House. Now, we did see some gun control legislation passed in the US last year that was under President Joe Biden, and that was the first of its kind in several decades, which basically aimed to make it more difficult for young people to buy guns and to have checks put on them before they were able to do so, and also to have guns removed from people who were considered a threat. But under this speaker, there is no we can't say for sure what will happen in the future of gun control, but we know that it's a very divisive issue. We know that people here in the US feel very divided on it. A CNN poll from earlier this year found that around 65% of Americans do believe in having stricter gun control, but there is real disagreement about what makes Americans safer. Is it having a gun in your home to protect yourself, or is it giving up guns completely? And that debate is likely to rage on in the coming months.
Oh, thanks. That's Sally Patterson live from New York.